Hi, I'm Steve Shelburne, owner and operator of Shelburne RV here in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee. Well, good morning. I'm back. So, been a busy couple weeks traveling out to Wichita, and then we were out at the Land and Sea Show in Vegas last week, and so yeah, it was good. Saw a bunch of people and got to do some of that. So, but we're back here on a Monday. Been a little bit of a tough Monday here this morning. Jan and I decided a couple weeks ago. We've just been kind of trying to figure out the logistics of it, but our mobile service business that we run in conjunction with Shelburne RV, we've decided to close that down. And some of the reason behind that is it's just insurance is through the roof, and my insurance guy has told me that it is going up again this year, minimum 20%. So yeah, it's a lot of money. I mean, to do it the right way, there's a lot of guys out there that don't have insurance and don't have a business license, and you know, to do it the right way, it's very expensive. So my mobile service insurance will be over $30,000 for the year. And so, yeah, it's very expensive. Fuel costs are way up. Our maintenance has been way up. And the reality of it is we've been fighting. We go out on these jobs and understand when we go out to do a job, when we show up on a job, the customer is fully aware of what we're charging. We're very upfront. We're very honest. We're very transparent about what's going on pricing. And then you go out there, then the customer wants to argue with you about the price, or they're upset about the time. And it's just, this year has been the worst for mobile service because the people, I feel, in this country are frustrated right now because obviously everything's very expensive. And so that trickles down to, you know, I'm not making any money doing this. And so it's very aggravating. There's a lot of good customers out there that we have, but we've run into a lot of customers this year that have not been so friendly and have not been so easy to deal with. And so, yeah, we just kind of decided that, you know, maybe we just do something different. If we're not going to make any money, then I'll just sit here at the shop and not make any money, and I don't have to go out and lose money doing it. So, yeah, it's a tough conversation. It's not something I want to do. But the logistics of it and the money side of it, it just doesn't pay to keep going in the hole every month when we're not really making no money. And the amount of money that we'd have to charge to do that, yeah, they're just not going to pay it. So I wish all those customers good luck. I mean, it's just there's other people out there, and there's other people that do good work, and I will be referring them to one company here in Chattanooga that does good mobile service work. So I'll be sending all my mobile service stuff over to them because they do good quality work. But yeah, a little bit of a difficult conversation this morning with some of the employees, and not something we want to do, but it's just unfortunately the world that we live in, guys. We're seeing it every day. So it just costs money, and it just keeps costing more and more money. And yeah, so it is what it is. So we're back. I'll take you around and show you what the boys been working on while I've been gone. They've been busy with stuff, but yeah, the campers coming in obviously has slowed down a little bit. It's not as busy as it was. Definitely, I think right here before the election, I think people are nervous, and I think people are woeing up just a little bit. And so we haven't seen as much in the last couple of weeks as we normally do, but it is what it is. So we're just muscling through and doing what we can. So anyways, there's my little rant for the morning. But yeah, let me go around. I'll show you what the boys have been working on. All right, so just imagine while I was gone, they worked on getting this one done. And as you can see, it's got new PVC roof on it. So it's done and ready to ship out. All right, so one of the projects the boys have been working on while I was gone is this 8,000 kW Cummins generator. And this one's got over 2,000 hours on it, and apparently had never had the service done on it. So we've gone in there and put a water pump, belt, changed the hoses, and thermostat, put a new thermostat in it. So they're getting ready to test run it this morning, just to make sure they don't have any air locks in there, just to verify everything's good. But as you can see, this one here does not have the sliding front on it, and to get that front off is impossible. So they've got it up on blocks to get the generator out, and then they'll put it back in after they test it here in a minute, see what they got. All right, well, I didn't get as much video yesterday as I needed to. Being Monday, it was crazy. I mean, I had my Monday appointment basement air, had 6535, had a bad outdoor fan motor. Mr. Lewis got it knocked out and done before I got down there. Of course, the phone's been ringing off the hook, and I've been dealing with stuff since I've been gone. And then at lunchtime, and I don't know why I didn't get a video of it. My wife was standing out there trying to talk to me about another customer, and I'm trying to get it done. But had a Prevost bus in here built out by Country Coach, and it had the 6536 that had the original control board in it, and the outdoor fan was acting amiss. So we put a control board on it, fixed it, and he was gone. So yeah, it was crazy. I had to cut my lunch short yesterday because I was trying to help people, and it was pretty busy yesterday. And then I had to run a service call to look at a job that we'd worked on. Customer said that we had messed up a bunch of stuff, and then I get out there and guess what? It wasn't even stuff we worked on. So that burned up 2 hours of my day yesterday. So yeah, so the day yesterday got away from me. So I didn't get very much video. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. The Winnebago Adventure right there, that's the one they put the fan motor in the basement area yesterday. And he's having a little bit of an issue with his Norcold 1200. So here in a little bit, we're going to take a look at that and see what's going on there. But yeah, sorry, I just was crazy yesterday, which is sometimes bad, but not always bad. But anyways, this is the life I deal with here, guys. So, but yeah, it's a little. You see, I finally broke the beanie out. It is chilly this morning. We've got long sleeves on, so the fall weather has hit this week. So yeah, it's a little on the chilly side. But anyway, so I got to go down here to the office. I got a control board for a basement air I got to ship out to Texas, and then we'll go around and see if I can grab some of this video today, because like I said, it's crazy yesterday. So I'm gonna go take care of this, and then we'll get some video done. All right, here's this 6795 that came out of this 2000 Sun Cruiser. Now Lewis got it opened up and did determine, remember on the last video from last week, we had power coming out but no compressor. And so what he found out was that it was a bad compressor. So he's gone in here and put a new compressor in this, and he's just getting the bearing changed out on the motor, and then we're going to get that one back in and retest. But yeah, just ended up being a bad compressor. Right, 6535 that came in, Mr. Lewis is working on, and no charge in the system. You can kind of see we've got to stand it up on the end here. But so what we found out was this line right here, right there, actually had a crack in it. So we stood it up on there and got it all brazed up, and Mr. Lewis has got the nitrogen on there, about 300 pounds. And we're gonna let it sit till tomorrow, but it did get compressor 1. So customers trying to stay low cost on this, because obviously they're trying to sell this unit. So they want to be in good faith and sell it to the next owner with a good air conditioner in it. So that's what we found. So we're gonna pressure test that, put a compressor in that tomorrow. This 6537 over here is one that I took in for another repair, and the reversing valve was broke right there. So I've actually got the new reversing valve built, and Mr. Lewis has got 2 new compressors in this one. So And we're going to put a new motor in this one. So whoever gets this one next is going to have a nice semi brand new unit, because it's going to have 2 new compressors, new fan motor, biflow valves. But we're just kind of going through and getting this one all set up and refurbed for the next guy that needs a 6537. Another little project at my shop is my fence. I put this fence up about 7-8 years ago, and it has give up the ghost. So trying to keep all the crackheads out of here, which sometimes can be a problem. So we're going in here now and trying to get all the fence repositioned and fixed back up right. So maintenance man Steve. All right, next project in the shop is this Winnebago Ellipse. Mr. Lewis has got it out, and it's a little older unit, and this is one that has the 6538, but it's got the rear fan in the back of it. See, most 6538s would look like this with the fan going out the bottom. So this was a little odd, little odder unit. So the way they use their valving and stuff of that nature. So Mr. Lewis found out the motor was making some noise, and what we got going on here is that motor is wore out. So fortunately for him, I actually had a brand new one on the shelf. So he's going to change out the fan motor, and then he's got the coils all straightened out, gave it a good bath, got it washed up and ready to go. So we're going to put a new motor in it and then retest it. All right, so he's got the fan motor back in this, and you can see everything's running. So just doing the temp draw at the moment, and then we gotta paint this front coil. But getting real close to being done as long as the temps check out. All right, well, there's one of my service vans. We got the decals all pulled off of it. So if you're looking for a good service van for sale, just give me a call. All right, so Mr. Lewis has got that one all finished up. They ended up putting a new thermostat on it too, because it had some issues. But yeah, that one is good to go. He had 22, 23 on air conditioner, good on heat. So they're going down the road. Well, good morning. It's Friday, and I got 0 videos done yesterday. I have had more phone calls, and thank you for calling. I've had so many phone calls yesterday. I mean, there are days where it's like done, and yesterday was one of those days. I mean, I had to run some errands for the boys. I had all the phone calls. I mean, I don't even know where the day went. It was just ridiculous. And they got like 5 done yesterday, and I didn't get no video of it. So yeah, I'm sorry. Good gracious. You know, dealing with that and some of the mobile service issues I'm dealing with trying to get that kind of wrapped up in the next week or so. Yeah, it is what it is. But let's go around this morning before the phone starts ringing, and let's look at some stuff. Now, I'm going to show you this torque. Several videos ago, we had this torque in here that had the side blowed off on it, and we fixed it. It looked great. Customer took it home, and like a week later, the other side blew off. So let's take a look at that. And then this one here is in for a roof. We'll take a look at that one. So let's turn the camera around. All right, so you can see where we repaired this side, and literally the customer took it home and went on one trip, and this is where we're at now. So they're gonna start, they got that one apart and trying to get it dried out, and they're working on that one now. The next one on the list right here is this Sprinter. Now this one had a squirrel that got up here and did a bunch of chewing on the roof, and so the insurance company has decided that they're gonna take care of this. So the boys are working on getting this stripped out, and then we're gonna start working on putting a new PVC roof on this one. So Mr. Lewis had a little Winnebago that came in today that had a bad 6535, and it was actually a big Sun Cruiser, and the gentleman had a bunch of trouble with it, and so he just decided it was better just to upgrade. So Mr. Lewis has already got him upgraded, got it all done, had good temps. Everything looks great in it. So he's finished up and heading back to beautiful Florida. All right, so plumber's up here getting my sewer and water tied in for my 2 new camp spots over there. So he's working away on that. So they've got the generator back in this big Winnebago, and as you can see, it is running. So they're doing a load test on it now, make sure it doesn't overheat, They ran it on the test bench, so they know it didn't overheat, but we're gonna put it back in there and make sure everything's good. So they're test running that now and see where we're at. The other project here in the shop is this big Zephyr, and they are doing the yearly aqua hot service on this, and you can see they've got the whole burner chamber and all out of there, doing the yearly service. All right, well, that's gonna finish us up here this week. So yeah, I kind of saw what I got going on. It's been kind of a crazy week, and yeah, it's a little sad getting down to the end of the mobile service, and you know, kind of moving on from that. But you know, it's a new page, and you know, some of those customers have been difficult. I had one leave me a bad review today. Been out there multiple times working on a water leak in the shower, and the shower needs to come out, and there's just no way we can do it mobily. And of course, they left me a blazing review by how we couldn't fix it, and we don't answer the phone when we call. My phone number's blistered all over the place, guys. You guys can call me at any time. Say we don't return phone calls. I call back everybody that calls me. So, you know, that prime example of I wish you the best of luck. So, going to be moving on from some of that stuff, and you know, those problems will be somebody else's. So that's the way that goes. Thanks for watching. You saw what we had going on. Had quite a bit this week, and you know, I'm sorry I missed a whole day of videos because I was busy talking to you guys. But this guy here, I found him wandering around through the parking lot, and he hasn't been on the videos in a couple weeks. So how was your week, Cousin Gary?
Pretty busy, cold.
It was a little chilly in here in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, but it's that time of year also. So, but the boys are heading out of here. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And as always, this video is
Cousin Gary approved.
You guys take care.